Let's not waste time. This is for writers on Bluesky and other social media sites, but I'm picking on Bluesky because it's low-hanging fruit who really need a hard reality check. It should come with a seatbelt, because I'm tired, you're tired, and your followers are tired of your pity party disguised as a pitch. Let's talk about it. Okay, so you fled Twitter. You threw a tantrum, you fled Twitter, a site with actual engagement if you're not shadow banned. Let's be real. And you know what? Every social media website is a flaming trash heap. We all know it, you know it, I know it. That's what's left. Flaming hashtags and people just being vile to each other. Now you landed on Bluesky, the writing equivalent of a vegan co-op bookstore that only sells zines about burnout. It could have been cool, it could have been community driven, but instead it's just leftover trauma bonding with less accountability and more internalized rage. It's become a place where writers log in every morning, slam an oat milk latte and post, "No one's buying my book. Publishing's a scam. Please validate me. Also, I hate everyone who gets a tread deal." Like, do you hear yourselves? Every day it's the same 5-stage cycle in real time. You know the stages of grief? Denial, it's not me, it's the algorithm. Anger, why is this person more successful than I am? Bargaining, if you pre-order my book, I'll write a free poem for you. Depression, I guess I'll never make it, lol. And acceptance, but no one has the self-awareness to actually hit that point. Okay, let's make something painfully clear. You can be a marginalized writer and still have a terrible book. You can be a marginalized writer and have a great book. But no one's going to find it if your whole marketing strategy is "please feel bad for me." You're not... We are not living in an era of magical literary reparations. Posting "buy my book or you're ableist" is not a compelling call to action. It's emotional blackmail, and quite frankly, it's exhausting and somewhat disgusting. Emotional blackmail and pity marketing will turn most people off your book. Imagine walking into a bookstore and having someone shout at you from the shelf, "Buy this or you're part of the problem." You'll moonwalk out of there so fast that you wouldn't even be able to hashtag own voices. Let's be blunt. Most of you are not marketing to readers, you're marketing to each others, which is wild, because we're all broke, bitter, burnt out, and spiraling in ways that we don't talk about publicly. What exactly are you expecting? This is what the average Bluesky promo looks like. "My sci-fi vampire fantasy with anxiety reps drop tomorrow. Pre-orders are slow, please support me. Hashtag indie author, hashtag disabled author, hashtag queer writer, hashtag please, I'm begging you," with a capital IMB. That's not a pitch, it's a public meltdown with a hashtag. That's being honest. And when it doesn't work, you post about how hard it is being a creative. Which, true, it is. Like, let's be real. Any creative industry is hard. But also, have you actually tried talking about your books? What the book's about? Just once, try this instead. It's about space lesbians who drink blood and overthrow an evil empire. Boom. Pitch. Sold. That actually sounds exciting. Now stop whining and write that post. Trauma dumping on your social media and blackmailing your audience to buy a book is not good, and quite frankly boring. And I'm being honest, social media, Twitter, Bluesky, Instagram, all of these places have become the indie book multi-level marketing scheme no one asked for. Here's what it's giving. You support me, I support you. I pre-ordered your book, so pre-order mine. Let's all shout into the same echo chamber and wonder why no new readers show up. It's not a writing community, it's never really been one. It's a codependent pyramid scheme. But instead of getting, I don't know, Tupperware, Avon makeup, Lullaroe leggings, you get a pity pre-order and a burnout thread. Bitterness is not a brand, and vague posting isn't marketing. Every time I see a post like this, I think it's funny how mediocre writers keep getting 5-figure deals. I don't see a brave truth teller. I see someone who hasn't healed from their Wattpad rejection in 2013, and I know that one firsthand. Let's be honest, a lot of the writing discourse, Bluesky, whatever, is just mean girl energy. That's the only way I can describe it. You're not fighting the system, you're subtweeting because someone you went to college with got a book deal and now you hate their guts. Newsflash, their success is not your failure. Their deal is not your doom. Your jealousy is not a personality. Seek help. Okay. Real talk, your energy is repelling readers. It's the vibe. It's always the vibe. Your entire online persona reads like, I'm tired, bitter, and I secretly hate every writer that's more successful than me. Why would anyone follow you, let alone buy your books? No one wants to enter a bookstore and get screamed at by someone who's processing their creative writing MFA trauma. We want adventure, dragons, murdered, romance, whatever. Not another essay on why capitalism hates your novella that isn't edited and has a cover with a copyright symbol on it. Yeah, let's be real, the publishing system sucks, and publishing is a mess. That's being honest, that's the real talk here. But do you know what readers still want? Escapism, stories, imagination. Simple. And if you're selling us salt, let's be real, you're salty, you're bitter, you're tired, you're not going to attract anyone who just wants sugar. So what can you do? So if this hit too close to home, good. That's the point. Let's be productive. Let's be productive. Repeat after me, audience. Let's be productive. Stop marketing to other writers, they're not your audience. Talk about your books like you actually like them rather than feeling bitter about their existence. Quit the pity pitching, it reeks of desperation and guilt. Learn basic marketing. I know, but I'm an artist. Cool. But you have to eat, Susan. You have to eat. Be a good literary citizen. Celebrate others. Uplift cool stuff. Shut up when you're bitter, angry, or depressed. Touch grass. That's not snark, it's medication. Maybe don't post while spiraling. And I know that one firsthand. Just because you can live blog your breakdown doesn't mean you should. That's being honest. Final thoughts. It's not the algorithm, it's you. You're not shadow banned, you're not cursed. You're not failing because you're marginalized, you're failing because you're caught in a cycle of bitter posts, bad marketing, and emotional spam. And the people who might actually want your book, they're walking right past you because you're too busy comparing to others, complaining. Tell the story, tell the reader why your story is worth reading, not some random pitch of pity posting and guilting people into buying your book. So maybe, just maybe, you need to stop posting and start rebuilding. Not your book, not your brand, your attitude. Because if you bring the same energy to your next launch, don't be surprised when it flops like the last one. So let me know in the comments, have you seen this on Bluesky? Have you felt the same fatigue watching writers spiral into bitterness and calling it branding? And if you've ever been that person, it's okay, we've all been there. Just saying, embarrassing moments that are long deleted. But let's get out of that energy together. Like, subscribe, and let's get real about writing, the good, the bad, and the deeply cringe. And remember that Patreon and channel memberships are firmly available for exclusive content you'll never get anywhere else.